Hey, it's 48 Sharks. And so we're going to talk about the Green Monster, man. Before I go ahead and begin and tell this story, pause the video. Let me know down below in the fucking comments. After you have already hit subscribe, let me know down in the comments if you have heard the story of the Green Monster or not. Because I've heard a lot of different things from a lot of different people. There's a children's book version. There's like a philosophical version. There's like a novel. There's the Green River Killer. Fucking tons of monsters, green monsters. And I remember, I know I read this at some point, and I could not for the life of me find it, and so I had to rewrite it. And so, I mean, in my own words, essentially, this is the story of the Green Monster. Bro, I thought I'd pause that shit. The Green Monster. One day at school, Alex asks his best friend Caleb if they could have a sleepover. Caleb says no, but won't explain why. They've known each other for a while now, and Alex really wants to have a sleepover. So does Caleb. But for some reason, Caleb always says you can't. One day, Alex asks Caleb again, "Can I sleep over?" Caleb sighs and says yes, but there's something he has to warn Alex about later on. Time passes, and now the two kids are at Caleb's house, and it's about time for bed. Alex tells Caleb not to sleep on the floor. The Green Monster. One day at school, Alex asks his best friend Caleb if they could have a sleepover. Caleb says no, but won't explain why. They've known each other for a while now, and Alex really just wants to have a sleepover, and so does Caleb. But for some reason, Caleb always says you can't. One day, Alex asks Caleb again, "Can I sleep over?" Caleb sighs. "Yes," he says, "but there's something I need to tell you about later, okay?" Excitedly, Alex agrees. Time passes, and now the two kids are at Caleb's house, and it's time for bed. Caleb tells Alex not to sleep on the floor, and curiously, Alex asks, "Why not?" Caleb explains that there's a green monster under the bed, and it wants to kill me. Alex begins to laugh. No way, man. But Caleb insists with the most impertinence that he's not lying. Alex jumps off the bed and down onto the floor, ignoring the threat. He attempts to lift up the covers so he's able to look under the bed. Alex, fuck this shit. Not gonna lie, bro. It's hard to make these videos, man. Fucking anxiety. But I'm gonna finish the story. Time passes, and now the two kids are at Caleb's house, and it's about time for bed. Caleb tells Alex not to sleep on the floor. Alex curiously asks why. Caleb explains that there's a green monster that lives under the bed and that it wants to kill him. Alex begins to laugh. No way, man. Caleb insists that he's not lying. Alex jumps off the bed and gets down onto the floor, ready to lift the covers. Caleb immediately rushes off the bed as well and swats Alex's hand away from the covers. What are you doing? Alex shouted. I told you what's under there, Caleb explains. I told you, the green monster. Ignoring the threat, Alex attempts to lift the covers yet again and is able to finally look under the bed. All he sees is ambient lighting, the floor, and a little bit of dust. Alex chuckles a little and says, man, you really had me going there for a second. Caleb is just sitting there in the corner of his room, shaking and trembling. He whimpers out a soft reply. Yeah, he's not there this time. Not this time, but he could have been. You don't know that. Hiding back into his arms. Alex sees how serious Caleb actually is and can see that Caleb truly does believe that this thing is under the bed. Alex asks Caleb if he's ever even seen this green monster before, and Caleb simply hesitates, trying to find his words, and says, no, but it could be there next time I look. And so the whole moral of this story, the amount of fucking times I've made this video, bro, and all my costume changes, I promise you I'll learn how to edit my shit. But the moral of the story is that we can essentially spend our entire lives waiting for that green monster to pop out when in fact there's no green monster. It doesn't exist. It's just in our heads. And the thought of the fear is actually way, way worse than actually overcoming the fear itself. You know, I fucking made this video. There's so many fuck ups in this video, but I'm posting it because you're fucking watching it, which shows that I posted it, and I doubled down on that shit. Fucking 48 shocks. Subscribe now. Call your bets, because we're putting your money on me. Get over it. You know, if you're watching this shit, it's because I just really, honestly, truly want to demonstrate how fucking human people are, bro. And there's not enough of that on YouTube. So, fuck it. Follow me. That's the story of the green monster. And my attempt in telling the story of the green monster.